So I get a lot of calls where people ask me, how do I know whether I should settle my case? And number two, how do I know whether the amount of money that's being offered to me, it's the right amount for my case? Number one, you need to understand what it means to settle a case. When you sign a release, which is a document that tells you that you are going to be closing your case and giving up all of your rights for a certain amount of money, you need to make sure that you know every single line of that particular release. Make sure to ask your attorney to go through the release with you so you understand what you're signing. Now, when you ask, how do I know whether I should settle a case and how do I know whether it's for the right amount? That's a great question. Number one, understand that every case has a value based on how you have gone to the doctors, what your injuries are, and also who you have hired as an attorney. Yes, you would be pretty surprised to know that insurance companies will pay certain attorneys more money for a case than they would pay other attorneys. For that reason, you need to make sure that you're hiring the right attorney, the one with the reputation, the one with a history of good settlements and good verdicts, and the one that the insurance companies both respect and are fearful of. Now, when you ask, how much should my case settle for? That also depends on a lot of factors. When people call me and ask me whether a certain amount of money that's being offered by an insurance company is an accurate amount, I can never tell them whether that's accurate until I have an opportunity to review their full case. I always tell people, you never know what the value of your case is. The first thing that's important in an injury case is, have you fully recovered? Health is most important. No matter how much money they give you, it will never be enough to take care of your health. But number two, when you are involved in a personal injury action, the way you do get compensated for your pain and suffering is through monetary compensation. Now, when somebody tells you you're going to get a certain amount of money, you need to know that that certain amount of money that your attorney recovers is going to have to pay for attorney fees, costs, your medical bills, and what's left over at the end is your pain and suffering portion, or what is net going to you. So always make sure when your attorney tells you you're being offered a certain amount of money, make sure to ask, how much are my medical bills? How much is going to be left at the end of the day for me? What I always tell my clients is that you should never leave a penny on the table. That's the reason that I'm involved in every single litigation case. I make sure that every penny that our office can get for you is recovered. I don't think that when you're injured, you should ever cut your case short. Your life has been affected, you've been injured, and you should be compensated. I hope that helps you. And if your attorney gives you an offer and you're not happy with it, you always have the right in order to get that offer reviewed and make sure you understand why that offer is being given to you.
Accident or injury, call Jacob Emrani. Call Jacob